Hi, it's Hans at HappierMan.com. Today's topic is your finances after you leave a verbally abusive wife. Well, I've got a lot of articles about verbal abuse, and I talk about it in my book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with a 3-Step System, available on the HappierMan.com website. And I've got a variety of articles on verbal abuse on that same website, HappierMan.com. And it's the reason I left my wife was her verbal abuse, and I go into detail in the book. And I guess, you as a verbal abused man, you might be staying because of either the kids or probably the bigger overriding concern is the finances. So your finances if you have kids, are going to be even more intertwined with your verbally abusive wife. And I guess truthfully, when you leave a wife, your finances are going to get wrecked. I don't think your finances are going to get wrecked. Mine were totally wrecked. But at some point while I was being verbally abused, I just decided that I didn't care anymore about the money. I didn't care anymore. I just let the chips fall where they may. And when you're verbally abused by your spouse, she's probably kind of running your whole life, and kind of more or less in charge of the finances and all the buying decisions, that she's kind of using that verbal abuse to kind of get away, and she wants to make all the decisions, do all the buying, and that kind of how you'd like your life to go financially, that isn't a consideration for her. So you'll find that eventually your finances will improve when you've left her, and that you'll be able to be in control, and you'll be able to make adjustments, and you'll be able to kind of get back on your feet. But I won't sugarcoat it for you. It may be really bad financially for you for a very, very long time. I've been separated and divorced for 15 years, and I'm still trying to recover financially. Now you're going to say, well, that's too long, Happier Man, I can't deal with that. Well, think of it this way. Is your life good the way you're living it now? Do you enjoy being verbally abused? Do you enjoy your wife making every decision? Do you enjoy not having any say in your life? I didn't enjoy that one bit. I hated being verbally abused. I hated her doing all this stuff, all this drama and chaos and frustration and the wild spending. I hated that she refused to work and contribute to our family's well-being. Just everything about the relationship sucked. The only choice I had was to leave her or die, right? That's the other choice, to die. But you as a man, you have to get it in your mind that, yeah, I'm probably going to take an enormous financial hit. My finances might be devastated for decades, but I will survive, and I will eventually thrive. And I'm at the point where I've eventually thrived. While I don't have the big affluent lifestyle that other guys of my age and similar background, my friends and such, they may have a little more affluence, a nice house and multiple things of whatever. But I am thriving in my own way. I have my beautiful truck. I've got a beautiful apartment that's set up just perfectly for me. I buy whatever I need to make my life good. I go on multiple vacations. I have a lot of fun. I do kind of what I want. Let's just say the only big thing that is probably missing would be a house, a house that I own. Everything else I would consider very, very good. And you just got to put in your mind that you'll eventually figure it out, right? That the finances will be terrible. You'll make whatever adjustments are necessary to make your life great, and that's what I did. In the beginning, I was extremely frugal. Everything I bought was used. I didn't buy hardly anything. I got by on the cheap with everything. Nothing was of high quality. I kind of made it a game to see, how little I could spend and still enjoy my life. And that's not a bad, that's not a bad way to live your life, knowing that you can do it for as long as it takes. And of course, to tell the truth, during the marriage, my finances weren't really that great either, right? It's just that I didn't have to pay for two households. I only had to pay for one. So we did have a big fancy house in the suburbs, and of course my credit cards were all maxed out beyond belief, and I was shuffling this and shuffling that, and she had wild spending habits, and I was mostly just trying to pay all the bills and trying to keep my head above water. So it wasn't like my finances were that great when we were married. They were horrible, actually. They were. It was just that there was this house that, by appearances, we looked like we were doing okay. So, yeah, there's a lot to consider on your finances when you're getting divorced. But eventually, you can improve your finances. When you're no longer under the thumb of a verbally abusive wife, you can make your own decisions on how you should spend your money, or save, or invest, or deal with things productively to improve your life. But when you're with a verbally abusive spouse, they think they know everything and aren't going to allow you to do what is right. So give that idea some thought. All for now.